Hi guys, I am Morgan Ball and I worked at Luther World this summer on support staff, and I am gonna do a little devo today. So I have everything in a notebook, so sorry if I look down, but I am going to be talking about friendships and friendships with other people, God, and just friendships all around. So one thing that we all know about friendships is that they can be very tricky. I've lost a lot of friends in my life. I've gained friends. There's like types of friendships people have. There's like superficial, super deep, spiritual friendships, anything. There's so many different. But I think like once you find a good balance of what you need, there's like quality over quantity. I'm more of a quality person, so I don't have copious amounts of friends. I just have like good quality friends that provide what I need and what I search for in a friendship. But it takes time to figure that out. But one thing with friendships that we shouldn't forget is also our friendship with Christ and our relationship with Christ. I'm going to be using like friendship and relationship like intermixed. But when you surround yourself in faith and like with Christ and everything, Christ-oriented relationships and friendships will just present themselves. I never, like growing up, like I didn't have too many friends that were of faith, and that's totally okay. There's nothing against it. But when I started attending youth group and getting more involved with Lomic and like going to camp and everything, like I found those Christ-oriented relationships, and they're terrific. They're some of the best relationships I've ever had, and they just like present themselves to us. We just have to be open and willing to accept those friendships. And there are some things that we should know about like what is a good friendship and what isn't. One of my verses, or like the verse for this devo, is 1 John 4:19, and it's, we love because he loved us first. One of the most important things in friendships and relationships is to love, like no matter what happened or what's going on, no matter your differences, like just love and like pour out love and give love. Personally for me, like if I give love and pour out love, I feel fulfilled, and my glass is full. And one way that we can know that our friendships are also centered around Christ is that we are like consistently enjoying our like friendship with Christ. Like we prioritize that more than our actual friendships, and then what we learn from God and from everything, it's also poured out into our actual relationship, like friendship. But some attributes that God has, and that we should look for in our own relationships are just the companionship that he provides us, in the comfort and just the willingness to be there and to listen to us. So like you could pray to God, and that is how you have a relationship with him, but then you like in an actual like friendship instance, you talk to your friend and you have a good deep connection. You can talk about anything, like you can tell them everything, just like you can tell everything to God. And then another one I thought of was the ability to love, which I spoke on earlier. But anything that God provides us, anything that you can think of, should be incorporated in your friendships with other people. And I have had the opportunity to make so many friendships in my life, and especially this past summer, I'd say I've made lifelong friends. They're terrific people. Jack, Leah, and Em, my rocks, my actual rock. They have provided me with a new outlook through Christ and with Christ, and strengthened my relationship with him, because I've struggled. Like, everybody has struggles in their faith, and it's tricky, but sometimes friendships will guide you closer in understanding your relationship with Christ, and I think that's amazing if you can find people like that who are there for you just like Christ is, like, especially even if you falter or kind of the relationship is at a lull. Like, my friend M, she's one of the most spiritual people I know, and I love her more than anything, and she is one of the reasons that I have a much stronger faith now, because I have seen her faith and how she views it. We've had good, deep discussions about Christ, and it transforms your actual view and just strengthens it and makes you want to dive deep more. And some questions to think about before you all go are we working on our relationship with God? And then kind of a tie into that. And then how does this affect your relationship with others? So how does your relationship with Christ affect your actual friendships on earth? Well, that's all I have. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye.